might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Stafford uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Stafford. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry for James Conner. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second and 10, Stafford. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now it's Stafford. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Murray now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Rams first down.
Slot man moves right.
36-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot of...
Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little... On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Out to his left. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. On the move past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
21.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
They snap it to Stafford. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just... Oh, Connor loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Stafford looks to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play fake. Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
They'll run here with counter. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up. And
touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Rams 14. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 40.
Akers.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marco Wilson.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 48, Rams 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On the counter, it's Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their off.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
30 yards.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not,
They might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Arizona, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where